That is Bokwari. They said the guy they wear mask. That's why he was lost. When he was, how can you be seeing your picture and some memories will not come back? You know, like normal. If you see Oyibo, if Oyibo was looking like that, he will start telling you beautiful story. Like, oh, I remember this is when I met Monica. I was graduating from the War College in London, and Monica came there with her friends. That's how Monica. I said, oh, Baba, oh, you met Monica. Oh, you met Laura there. Oh, beautiful. They say the guy they wear mask, you know, be Buhari, but I don't know. However, let's go to Edo State, another of their leaders, criminals they love to call leaders. Okay, this is the one that inspired some of them. Then they said, fragile, Ebu comrade, because we refuse to join them. Corrupt people are their friends. Their leaders are open thieves. I have a video here, but for some reason, I'm going to play it. Just listen to the audio. Oh, it's so painful that. But I'm told that a lot of very, very senior people from PDP who have decided to join forces with President Buhari to take the broom to sweep away PDP and to continue to ensure that APC going to preside all over Nigeria. It includes my own brother, my friend, who comes from my own clan, Harry Duke Denebi. He's the former organizing secretary of PDP. So that was where Oshiomhole told the whole world that if you be thief, if you stole from people, if you are a terrorist, if you kill people, once you join an association of past criminals, your sins are forgiven. And this is the one you will see that he's a useless human being. But he has followers. Oh, I swear to God, he has followers. They call him leaders. That means people call him leader. No joke, he's a leader to some, to some dunderheads too. And they will fight you, my brother. They go tear cloth for you. If you go somewhere in Benin and tell them, say, Oshiomhole na thief. Okay? But listen to the thief. Oshiomhole na thief. Come and beat me.
Report. Later day, I watched him saying he's a pastor. No pastor will subscribe to, will lie effortlessly the way Mr. Ezeyamu lies. And no pastor will equip a young man to go and fight.
This was a man who worked closely with you before.
Yeah.
Your former DG of campaign.
Yeah.
And you realize now that he lies?
Oh, I know he lies.
Even when he was working with you?
Yes.
He does lie when he was...
Excuse me, I cannot make a statement. I can't write a statement of character on someone I've never met. So if I haven't worked with him, I will be able to arrive at the conclusion. And you know that if you were following the result, they were posting fake results in the in the internet. So lie is synonymous with PDP. And that is why I never gave Pastor a job in government.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
You do not believe that he has integrity.
Yes, that's what.
Oshiomhole. Nigeria don't cast. It's better more break up. More break them up small, so that we can go deal with our mess separately. For those of you who are in Ota, maybe I should show you something. This time is Abeokuta. For those of you who are waiting for your Tifnumbu to come and be your president, you born morons. Born morons. Obasanjo was president for 8 years. But before then, he was president for 3 years. That time, government headquarters, Nigeria head office, Nigeria capital was in Lagos, Dodon Barrack. That is, it's just a stone. If you stay for Dodon Barrack and you carry catapult like this, pa! The stone go enter water. You can trek, go pick them for water. That's to tell you that for 3 years, Ota no change. Then he came back to become president for 8 years. He's a Yoruba man. Yes, a Yoruba man from Ogun State. Okay? But go to Ogun State now and tell me if we are better than Zamfara State. I mean, you don't know that Ogun State and Zamfara, we know difference. Ogun State is just like, it's just like a poverty town that went to Harvard. And then Nasarawa is just like a poverty town that went to probably Ekpoma. But it's not the same thing that they suffer from, the same kwashoko of underdevelopment. Ogun State, they earn over 75 billion in revenue. We are next to Lagos. We are number 3 in the whole of Nigeria. Yet, Obasanjo ruled Nigeria twice or 3 times. First in a soldier uniform like this, like general. Then he came back to rule in Agbada. I will show you Ota now. It is so beautiful than Dubai. I will show you another place in Abeokuta. Very, very amazing places. So for you idiots who are living in shanties, in your slums in Lagos, who are carrying your drag gen, I better pass my neighbor, who are all jumping from one bus to the other, even with coronavirus. You don't even care for our life. Lagos, the highest place affected by coronavirus in Nigeria right now, with over 10,000 cases. Una no care. If una won't die. They turned a beautiful city, a place that should be a beautiful city. They turn it into shanties. They turn it into slums. And you are all living there happily. Happy humbled slaves. Happy obedient fools. So, let me take you to Abeokuta, the Dubai of Africa. We have a president there. Yes. 11 years. He ruled Nigeria. 11 years. Lovely. Let me first take you to Ota Road. That is Ota Road. Let's go to another part. I've got another one.
This is life. This is Igbore Road. Igbore Road. It is still raining. Look at that bridge. This is happening now in Abeokuta, Igbore Road. Please, our government should do something fast. Government should do something very fast.
And so that they do every year. That's how it is. Every year. There is no real. See, let me tell you something. If not because I left Nigeria, I didn't know that to build a city, now real plan for Nigeria, we are. In fact, no wonder they call us third world countries. You will see them. They will bring katakata. They will say they are doing new road. There is no plan for pipes. There is no plan for any underground sewage system to help ease up any overflowing flooding. Then you will see Muniru or Seidu from Zaria, or you will be reading one Mumu Abubakar from Borono, or one Okonu Adebayo from Ibadan. It will be telling you that it's not natural disaster. It's a natural disaster. It happened everywhere, all over the world. Are you comparing? You are living in shitty places that are endangering your life every day because you have criminals who don't really give a damn. They do it cheaply. It's so easy. So that is why when they finish building road, they will remember that, we need to carry water pipe, cross from that place to that place. Okay, we'll dig the road. Nothing. For 11 years, Obasanjo ruled Nigeria. He brags about how he kept Nigeria one, how he saved Nigeria from collapsing, how he won the civil war. Obasanjo won the civil war only to make his people poorer, to live in shanties, to live in places that animals should never be found to be residing or living. So, for those of them who are bragging, we won the civil war, we defeated the Igbos, we treated your leaders won civil war so that they can drench you in poverty. What is the result of the civil war? You won the civil war. You defeated the Igbos. We are this and that. We own Nigeria. Your leaders fought for this country. They fought for Nigeria so that they can keep millions of you in drenched poverty. Clap for yourselves. So great. So great. Then I was reading the research. I realized that actually, none of all your generals fought any real war. All of your generals, they became major general, lieutenant general. They are dashing themselves those titles. They never fought any real war at all. No single general, no single army, retired, alive, dead, fought for defending what do you call it? To ward off external aggression. They didn't fight any war. If you see any weary wearing soldier uniform with all this, what have you saying is the one that they fought to defend Nigeria. They fought to keep Nigeria great. They are lying. All those titles they gave it to themselves. They never fought any war. Have you read it anywhere that Nigeria fought Niger? Have you heard it from Nigeria fought Cameroon or Nigeria fought Benin Republic? They never fought anything. They took all those titles for killing their brothers and sisters, using Nigeria weapons to kill their own citizens. That's how they became general. They became senior general, retired general, former president, former this and that. And they brag about it. We will begin to tell the generation coming, they deserve no respect from any goddamn person, anybody who has a sense. They fought to kill their own brothers, to kill their own sisters. In a country that they didn't have any plan to make great. In a country they put together just to keep everybody poor, oppressed, suppressed, and keep killing everybody, right? Look at this guy. Ogun go kill them. We know they go again. We know they do again. Tell them, now waiting the message could be better. You go to tell. We know they do again. Leave us alone. We know they go. Nigeria, drop us here. We won't come down. We won't come down. Driver, stop. We won't come down here. We know they go again. Listen to it again. Ogun kill them. Ogun go kill you. Yes. We know they do again. That will be the message for everybody. Or else, they will announce this about Nigeria on the floor of the Senate. Listen to this.
A woman who was alleged to have killed her husband to death.
Do you hear that? That will be the breaking news. If you keep forcing us together, and when they tell you, say, we know they go, we know they do, we know they go again. This will be...
a woman who was alleged to have killed her husband to death.
God forbid. So, let us begin to have that conversation now. Let us begin to sit together and tell those who call themselves our leaders. Listen, I'll say this, and I will only say it once. If by tomorrow, I see a video where Tifnumbu publicly says is now ready to support the agitation for Oduduwa Republic and separation of Nigeria from separation of Yoruba from part of Nigeria, trust me, I will forgive everything else. I won't say that again. So yes, let us begin to have that conversation. Those who claim to be representing us, they are not representing us. The worst of us are representing the best of us. And we will not be coward. We will not be pushed down. We will not, in any way made dumb by things we can see that they are telling us to deny. No, we won't. Corruption has no tribe. Same with poverty. So if you are in the category of those who are not benefiting from the corruption, it is better to team up to fight those who actually see it as their birthright to loot from you, to steal from you, and to even punish you for dare asking them, what are they doing? This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. And if you're a Yoruba man listening to me, I hope you will take this to heart. You will learn from this. None of them care about where we all come from. They care about what is in it for them. And every time they tell you one Nigeria, get your catapult. Start smashing some faces as well now, okay? Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you some other time. This time around, let's part with Mayegun today.
ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ báàgì lẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ní ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sí mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀n lọmọ fádéró tàjọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ kùyà. àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lápára. Túnra